All right, guys, we are now on page 96 and we're starting the new step-by-step called Draw a Table. Okay, so we're using the same presentation from the previous exercise, ATM solution. Step number 1, insert a new slide at the end of the presentation with the title only layout. So new slide, but we want a title only. Okay, so title only layout. All right. Click the insert tab. Click the table button and open the table menu and then click draw table. So we are going to click on, insert tab, table, draw table. And now you'll notice that your cursor has changed into a pencil. So click and drag the mouse pointer to draw a frame approximately 3 inches high and the same width. Okay, so 3 inches high. And the best way to do it is start at 0. Okay, so do you see this little 0 here on your ruler? Take your mouse over there, and if you want it to be 3 inches, you're going to take it like that, and then about 3 inches wide. Okay, so here you have it. Now, remember I showed you guys a way to measure. And okay, right now I did a pretty good job with the width, but not a very good job with the height. So if you go into your Table Tools Layout tab, you can actually enter the specifications here. So I'm just going to change that to 3 and 3, even though it doesn't ask us to do that in the step-by-steps. I just wanted to show you that you can do that. Okay, let's go back to design. And then it says here, step number 4, on the Table Tools Design tab in the Draw Borders group, click Draw Table again. So we're going to click on Draw Table. Once again, we have another pencil. Click and drag to draw a horizontal line that divides the table horizontally. So the best way to do this is you want to put your pencil away from the circle. You don't want to touch it. And when you get the dotted line, you just leave it, okay? And then we have to, in the next step, draw a vertical line. So please note that I'm putting my pencil below the dot. I do not want to touch the border. If I touch the border, I will get another table within the table. So I want to put my pencil a little bit below the existing lines. So I'm going to do that, and I get a dotted line, which means that I'm doing my step correctly, and then I let it go. And that creates a very nice line there for me. And then they said that, okay, draw a vertical line through the middle of the table to divide it vertically. Draw another vertical line that divides only the lower right cell vertically. So now we're going to divide this vertically and then this horizontally. Okay, so these are steps 1 through 9, and then it says press the escape key on your keyboard, and now we have a table. Okay, and the pencil turns back into your regular cursor. Okay, next step is on page 97. Type the text as shown in figure 5-6. Okay, so the first thing that we have to type here is division. And then Eastern. And then name. And then David. I think we have to make it a little bit wider. Okay. I'm not sure what I did wrong here, but anyways, let's do that. Simpson, Sarah, and Jones. Okay, so now our table looks like figures 5.6 on page 97, and then save. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save. We're now on the next step-by-step on page 97. Actually, it begins on page 98. Insert an Excel worksheet. Step number 1, insert a new slide at the end of the presentation with a title only layout. So we're here, new slide, title only layout. Okay. Now what are we supposed to do? Type the slide title ATM cost analysis. Okay. Step number 3, click away from the title text box. Okay. And then click the insert tab. Okay. Click the table button and click Excel spreadsheet. All right. Now, if you were here when I was demonstrating this in class, I talked to you a little bit about the value of having an Excel spreadsheet and how you can do a lot of data manipulation and so on and so forth. Now that we have an Excel spreadsheet in here, please note that it's a small little box, okay? And the step number 4 says, resize the worksheet object by dragging the lower right handle diagonally, okay, to make it bigger. Now I want you to notice that the orange PowerPoint ribbon has gone and we have an Excel color. The green is the color for Excel, but we are still in PowerPoint and Excel at the same time because we're working on an Excel spreadsheet. Note that this is selected. If I click out over here, we're back in the orange PowerPoint screen. But if we double click back into this box, then we're back into the Excel mode. Okay, so now what they want us to do is actually make this box bigger. So I'm going to always drag diagonally and make the table bigger. Okay, all right, so we've done step number 4. Let's go to step number 5. Click the Select All button in the upper left corner of the worksheet. So this is the Select All button here. Go ahead and click on it, and now you'll notice that everything here gets selected. So when we do that, the entire worksheet is selected. On the Home tab, click the font size. Home tab, click the font size drop-down arrow and click 16. Okay. Type data in the worksheet cells as shown in figure 5-8. To move between the cells, use the arrow keys on the keyboard or press tab. To adjust column widths, position the pointer on the border between the columns. So here's the border, and if you see, if I take my mouse up here between A and B, I can actually click and then I can move the width of each column as needed. Okay? All right. Type the data in the worksheet as shown in figure 5-8. So right now we need to go to figure 5-8, which is on the next page. But after we are done with entering the data, we are going to come back to this page and then continue step number 8. All right. So let's, for a moment, skip over to the next page and let's copy what's written over here. So in cell A1, type Woodgrove Inc. Okay. In cell A2, type cost analysis. And in cell A4, type model tab. In B4, installation tab, maintenance tab. And now you'll be like, oh, look at my words, they're disappearing. So what we can do is actually go up here and make our column bigger, wider. Okay, we will continue in the next recording. We're on page 99.